It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. Doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gibson brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Man, he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down and inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown! Great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. discipline.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pick up there. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 14 on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Chargers 13, Panthers 7.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big game. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Going to give this time to the tailback. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
18-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Drop to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
He's the score. Chargers 20. Panthers 7. Crosby set to
now
go.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return is Jordan Lewis. And he returns this to the 22.
Jordan Lewis on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
To number 27.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside. He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 14.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Swing pass. And this is going to wind up as safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, to 6.
That's a lot of points. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught from the backside by Adams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Incomplete. That's Adams. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. This is Howard. They had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Panthers 16.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Gerald McCoy.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Going to give this time to Tailback. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They go play action here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. Pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Panthers 16. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
He's got to be patient, baby. He's got to be patient.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Get it? Yes! LA football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Brings up second and
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running from the gun with power. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
To number 8.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jared Davis showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now back to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe just slumbering a little bit.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the safety, Kenny McCall. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action. They'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Covered by Jason McCourty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Forced out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Chargers 34.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.